What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. I'm once again joined by Tyler. We're back for another Kingdom Hearts video. In this video, we want to talk about the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 when we beat Master Xehanort. So we want to talk about basically the ending of Master Xehanort's story and should we forgive the character. Now, there's some funny hijinks that happen at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, and Tyler and I were talking about them a bit in the last video and also off camera as well. So we want to talk again about basically what Master Xehanort did, what his overall plan was. Is he actually kind of a good guy? But mainly, should we forgive all the crimes and all the bad stuff he did and how the characters did in Kingdom Hearts 3 based off of that ending when Xehanort obviously leaves with Master Ericus, and we'll talk about that ending a little bit too. So Tyler, Xehanort, we learn, and in a day and age of gaming and movies now, and we've talked about a lot on our channel, villains, you try and make the villain, kind of a good guy in their own right? You try and make them relatable, and they tried to do that basically at the very last second with Master Xehanort. So was his reasoning noble? What did you think about his character? Like, did he have a reason for doing all the bad he did? But also, should we forgive him? And should Sora and the gang forgive him for all that he did against them?
Well, see, it's honestly, it's tough because I, like Naruto and Sora, who are the same character, I feel that Master Xehanort actually did have really good intentions. I actually truly do believe that. And I'll say it again. Really, all that he wanted, he because we know, Ansem or Xehanort Heartless as the Seeker of Darkness, or, Master Xehanort essentially was the Seeker of Darkness. We now know that actually was a lie. That was like a facade. He really was the Seeker of Light. And he needed to orchestrate all of these things, and he planned it a long time ago. He had to orchestrate all of these things. He had to create 13 darknesses. He had to manipulate these lights' lives, these guardians of light, or who would be the guardians of light. He had to manipulate all of their lives and everything that happened to them to be where he needed them to be in order for these 7 lights, to create 7 lights, first of all, in order for him to have these 7 lights clash against his 13 darknesses. So he would handle the darkness part. That would be easy for him. He just had to manipulate the 7 lights to be there when he needed them. So, but, when you say it like that, it's not so bad. Well, no, it is, because he literally, killed people. First of all, the more prominent one that really sticks out is he absolutely murdered, like it was manslaughter, Kairi. He literally has her, makes her float. I know that they really wanted him to grab her by the head. I know that they did, but he just makes her float in front of her, and they're like, "No, don't stop, don't do this." And he's like, "I'm going to." "No, don't." "No, I am." And then he just slashes her, and she literally I've never seen anything like it in Kingdom Hearts ever. She becomes a crystal, and then she shatters, and she's just totally gone. He just utterly destroyed her. So he literally killed her right before our eyes. So that was amazing that he did that. But when we look at Birth by Sleep, he manipulates Terra into thinking like he's Anakin and that he should give in. And I'm not making fun of anything. I really am not. He manipulates Terra to be like, well, I know that you have darkness. I could sense it in you. I have darkness too, but I know how to control it. Yeah, you sure do. And I can help you. Ericus, he's so much on the light. And we know that Ericus and Xehanort were friends for many years. So he's basically he's saying, Ericus, he's not going to really help you. He's going to tell you that you need to vanquish that darkness. I'm going to help you bring it out, but I'm going to help you control it. That was manipulation. They did it with Terra because he knew that he wanted a younger, stronger body to carry out what he needed to carry out to cause the next Keyblade War and have the 13 clash with the 7, right? We know that. But in the meantime, he manipulates Ventus, extracts the darkness or the dark half of his heart out of him just to have the light of Ven and Vanitas clash just to help him forge the Keyblade. So that was pure manipulation. He definitely did not even care what would be the end result as long as he got the Keyblade. It puts Ven in an endless sleep for a long, long time. Didn't care if he was going to find it in Sora. He didn't care about that part. Aqua ends up in the realm of darkness for 17 years or whatever it was, 18 years. He didn't care about that. All he needed was the Keyblade, and he just needed a new, younger, stronger body. So he manipulates Terra, puts his heart in Terra, basically says, screw you, Terra, this is my body now. And then the events of the other games happen. And he just really, he moves Riku towards the darkness, pulls him away from Sora. He literally takes Kairi. All of that stuff as the Heartless Xehanort, or Xehanort's Heartless Ansem. So he does all of these things through all of these years. He literally just ruins people's lives. That's what he does. And it's all just to do the Keyblade War. And again, is it good intentions? Well, it's not that it's good intentions. It's what he wants to do was a positive. He wanted to make sure that he could protect the light so that darkness never spread across the worlds as it did before ever again. Because before, there was no defender of light. He wanted to reset everything, so this time he would be there to be a defender of light. That is a good thing. In my opinion, that is a good thing. But how he went about it just wasn't good. And I get, he couldn't say to, Mickey or anybody, hey, I need you guys, look, I'm going to pretend to be the bad guy, okay? So I'm going to pretend to be the darkness. You're going to pretend to be the light, which you are, but so am I, but you can't know that, but I'm telling you. And we're going to fight just so that I can be, like a god and defend the light. He couldn't do that. That would just be stupid. But I feel like how he did, he literally killed Kairi and she exploded. That was pretty evil. And the worst thing of all is at the very end of the game when we learn about this. And Terra, confronts Master Xehanort, and then Ericus comes out of him or whatever. And Ericus he's basically telling Master Xehanort to stop. And Master Xehanort's kind of being really childish. He's like, no, I can do it. I trust me, I can do it. Please, let me try. I can. That was okay, you have daddy issues or something. But then, when he gives Sora the Keyblade, he entrusts Sora with the Keyblade, that part's fine. But I feel like everybody forgot that he killed Kairi. I literally feel like they all forgot. They don't even really care. And he doesn't even apologize. He literally looks at Terra, and he never even says, I'm sorry. He doesn't say he's not sorry at all. He might be, but he literally never tells anybody in the room, which he affected all of their lives, other than Donald and Goofy. He doesn't apologize at all. The guy's actually, he's a gangster. He does not even apologize. And then, the best part is, he goes to heaven. He killed all these people, and he took Terra's body and everything, and he's probably oh, wow, you made it out of the darkness, Aqua? Wow, that was pretty good. I didn't even know if you were going to make it. And then he goes to heaven after. And he not only goes to heaven, he gets to be with his friend, and he's playing games in heaven, while Sora doesn't even tell Sora, here's how you can save that girl that I killed. He doesn't even care. He just goes up there and starts playing chess in heaven. And he's like, yeah, the rest, that's up to you guys to figure out. It's so stupid. So do I forgive him? In a way, I feel like I have to. I feel like he got away with it, so how could I not forgive him? He literally committed so many crimes and dark acts, and he doesn't even have to say, I'm sorry, and nobody even has to say, we accept your apology. He just goes to heaven, plays a game, and then they still have to sort of clean up some of the mess. And he's in heaven, so it's fine. So how can I not forgive him for that? But should he, in a serious note, should he be forgiven? It's honestly, I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I feel like he shouldn't be, because of everything I just said. Not only doesn't he apologize, which, what's that going to do at that point? Hey, sorry I killed your what could be girlfriend, which is terrible. He literally killed her. I know it's a video game, but she's dead. But, not only does he not apologize, he literally acts like he doesn't even care. And then the best part is, he killed Kairi and did all these horrible things, but when he presents the Keyblade to Sora, he's like, you did a good job. What? Were you even bad, or was it all just an act? It's just wow. But yet Xehanort's Heartless really cared about all those children that died. Remember when he was complaining to Ansem the Wise, like, all the children that were sacrificed for your work. Like, it seemed like he really cared. So maybe he is I assume he's still a good guy. It's just like he did really, really horrible things. And for him to say to complain to Ansem the Wise, like, all the children that were sacrificed in the name of your research, you literally killed people. What are you talking about? You're just as bad. So should he be forgiven? I'm on the fence. I feel like he should be. But at the same time, I feel like he totally shouldn't be forgiven. Even though he had... That's just it. Like, even though he had good intentions, does that really excuse all the bad things that you do? I don't think so. That's no different than any kid that does really, really bad things, and they say, well, I only did it because I wanted attention. That doesn't excuse when you, like, killed that rabbit. You killed it. That's that's morally wrong. And everything that Xehanort did really was morally wrong. He didn't care who he had to eliminate. He didn't care who he had to manipulate. He didn't care about any of that. So really, I guess my final answer is no, he shouldn't be forgiven. Yet I do. He shouldn't be. Yet I am, because he got away with it. I really feel like he got away with it. It's like Scooby-Doo, but this time he got away with it.
So, guys, let us know in the comments below, what do you think of Master Xehanort's story and all? How do you think they ended it in Kingdom Hearts 3? Do you like it? Do you forgive him? Do you think the characters in Kingdom Hearts should forgive him? Let us know all of that in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel podcast. Now, hit the bell icon so you guys are notified when all of our videos go up. We have more Kingdom Hearts content going up every single day, and we hope to see you guys there.